Internet. Hello, Internet. How's it going? It's 11:15 on Saturday night, and that means it's the end of my 5th day at Hambidge, and it's definitely a different day than the rest of the time that I've spent here. Can you hear the crickets outside? If I'm real quiet, let's see if they'll show up. Anyway, they're really, really loud. We had a lot of late rain tonight up in the mountains, and that makes everything sort of muggy and buggy. There's a big old bullfrog, horny toad, something hopping around on the porch, so it's definitely a muggy, wet night. And tonight was the night of the Hambidge Hootenany. Hold on. In which every year they have some kind of like a thing where they open up the whole estate, the 600 acres, and they have, you know, barbecue and bluegrass music and artists. And if you can see somewhere around here, I'm one of the artists that did something. And apparently it was advertised on like Metro Atlanta NPR or something, and so tons of people were here. And like I showed you the other day, my cabin is really, really far away. And they came up, and the board members made a whole bunch of gazpacho, and there were just random people, some of whom had stayed here 20 years ago, all kind of hanging out. This beautiful fellow resident named Georgella read some of her Harlan County, Kentucky poems, and it was a pretty special day. It was kind of weird because, you know, there was no opportunity to get any writing done at all, and so it was like the day of the residency where you shouldn't even bother pretending that you're part of a residency. You just kind of have to go with the flow and eat barbecue and do some raku pottery and whatever, play with the bugs. But so I woke up early and I cleaned the whole place, and like people walked through it all day and asked questions and gave some suggestions, and they brought out a whole bunch of like compost bags and beer and Coca-Cola and a whole bunch of stuff I'm trying not to eat or drink, but that's okay. And they also brought a lot of fans, so I thought I could do part of, I don't know if it's going to be too loud, but I thought I could do part of this post as like the girl in the Whitesnake video. Let's see. So here we go. I hope it's not too loud. Wait, can you see? It looks a lot better in the Whitesnake video. So anyway, it was a good day. It was muggy. There was lots of fans. It was loud, and tomorrow I'm gonna turn this off. Tomorrow I'm gonna pretty much be on my own, trying to make up for an extra day of writing. The kitchen's closed, so we won't have our big group dinner. So it's just gonna be me and the leftover beer and gazpacho and the essay that I'm working on. And Tomas Q. Maureen, are you out there? I thought of you today, or yesterday when I was researching, because for some reason I started researching rhesus monkeys, and the rhesus monkeys were the first primates that were sent into the Earth's atmosphere. They didn't really make it into quote-unquote space until a little bit later, but that sort of led to some web pages that talked a lot about Laika. And I remember, Tomas, your beautiful poem about Laika, which I don't know if it's online or not, but if it is, you should post in the comments where, you know, the other 2 people that are watching this blog can look at it, or where I can look at it again and read it here when I'm lonesome. I'm doing this essay on the Howard Dean yell, and so I'm looking for other instances of recorded yelling or screaming over the course of his lifetime. So I found there's that recording of that California at Berkeley Stanford game with the scream, and there's the monkey screaming when he got shot into space. And then I found this traffic reporter who was actually giving a live report in 1987 over the Hudson River when her helicopter crashed. And she, on air, you know, they heard her last words, which was screaming, "Hit the water, hit the water." And then the DJ didn't know what to do because the traffic reporter just went blank, and so they played "Hip to Be Square" by Huey Lewis and the News. And I actually found a recording of that screaming, but I couldn't bring myself to listen to it. It was just so creepy, and I just didn't want to go to bed up here all by myself having heard those sounds. It just felt like bad juju. So that was a little bit of a challenge yesterday. I didn't have to think about it at all today, which was nice, but tomorrow that's one of the things that I'm going to tackle. I guess that's all I have to say for today. I'm trying to be brief. I think we're already at 4 minutes and 55 seconds, But I've talked about gazpacho. I've talked about frogs. There's a Luna moth outside. If I haven't talked about the Luna moth, I should. It's beautiful. This one woman that came up tried to steal it. I caught her trying to steal my Luna moth, but I managed to sort of get her away. It's hard. I think I have a tick bite here, but it might just be that I've been scratching it so much looking for tick bite that could be what it is. I had dinner at a beautiful restaurant in Lake Rabun, Georgia, and I saw, I don't know, football fans, Mike Reeves, who was the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys at one point. I don't know. If you know who he is, be impressed. I'm not impressed. And these are the beautiful flowers that the board members put in the cabin that were all picked from around here. All right, that's it. My belly's full of red meat. I ate grits. I'm looking forward to getting back on that horse and doing some more work and starting my 6th day at Hambidge tomorrow. I hope that wherever you are, you're kicking ass and taking names, and that the bullfrogs are big, and that nobody's trying to steal your Luna moths. Okay. Do you want me to do the Whitesnake thing one more time? I'll just do that as we're signing out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bye.